Hi, Vijay Mistry here, CEO and founder of Rent a Director, author of multiple corporate training programs which have a green light status award from the UK Trade and Investment. And our purpose is to see entrepreneurs, leaders, directors, executives, and managers achieve standards of excellence in everything they do and scale up their businesses with ease. My dear friends, today I want to share with you a training program which I have for family businesses and private companies. So this is something which will help you if you're a family business or a private company, and this is finance for directors and executives. Now it doesn't matter whether you're a small, medium or large organization, you will find this program to be a game-changing program. So let me just share with you what this program is all about. Now, before I even go into the program, why have I created this program? Why was the need for this particular program? And one of the key reason is that I've noted that many executives and directors have shallow knowledge. They do not have the full in-depth insight when it comes to finance. So this is the reason this program, it's an online program which is going to really take you to another level altogether and sharpen your financial competence. That is the key reason. Another key problem I realize is delays. Delays in financial statements as well as not having the right dashboards. This program will give you the base. It will give you the pillars as to why you need the dashboards and what would really make an impact. So that is what this program will do. A third one, which is somewhat common, is over reliance on the CFO or head of finance or financial controller of the company. Now, I'm not saying it's you don't rely on your head of finance, but here's the thing. You need to even have that knowledge as a decision maker. You need to make sure that you can make the assertive decisions which is going to change the course of your business for the better. So rather than over reliance, it's important to have this particular competence and skill sets. Look at Jeff Bezos. He is a person of numbers. He just wants to make sure he's got the right matrix and the right numbers in place. So it's a game of numbers, and you need to make sure you have your numbers in place. I'm not saying it's only about the finance. You need to have the other aspects as well, which I'll be talking about as we move forward. But over reliance may not lead to having those effective decisions that you may wish you would have had. Lack of questions. In instances where executives struggle, directors and executives struggle contributing in meetings, it's because of the lack of asking questions due to lack of the know-how. So this is because of the lack of shallow knowledge which I'm talking about. So this is another key challenge many face. And no interpretation. There was one manufacturing organization where the discussion was done by the head of finance, but it was such a passive discussion. There was no interpretation, there was no explanation, there was no reasoning behind the figures as well. So these are some of the key challenges which I have noted. Now, here's an opportunity for you. An opportunity to strengthen your leadership skills. And why the leadership skills? Because if you are armed and equipped with that financial intelligence, it's going to help you in your leadership skill set. You will start having more clarity, because once you start understanding what you need to know as far as the numbers is concerned, it will give you better insight, and you'll have a clearer navigational path. This is about 10x value. This is about heightening your whole company's value, and through leveraging your skill sets and your team's skill sets, it's going to really explode to another level. This is about effective decisions, the right and relevant effective decisions, more time and leverage, because you'll be able to pick up signals straight away from the financials itself, and you'll be able to scale up with these. That is the aim, that once you have all this know-how, then you have the right resource, the right caliber of insights to take you to another level altogether. And what we have here is a 5-week program. This is over 5 weeks. You get lifetime access online. This is an online program. I mean, I've got a physical version of it, which is the Finance for Directors and Executives. It's a kit itself. but you get the lifetime version, the online version, and there's a manual and workbook as well. So it's over 5 weeks. And let me just share with you what we'll cover over the 5 weeks. In the first week, we are going to start with the outline. We'll go into the 7 key drivers to success. We'll look into smoke screens and micromanaging and core documents and 9 board concerns, because you'll get certain concerns which you can then express by way of questions. We'll then go into financial statement analysis, and this is where we deep dive into profit and loss, cash flows, balance sheet, and we also look into receivables and write-offs, the dangers of write-offs as well. So we are going to go through that in week number 2. In week number 3, we'll go into ratio analysis, capital distribution, and key financial reporting. That's what we are going to cover in the 3rd week. In the 4th week, we'll cover capital management, Six Sigma. We'll just brush into Six Sigma, how to increase profits and have leaner efficiencies, cost reduction strategies, how to increase your revenues, as well as tax efficiencies, giving you a practical example as to what you really need to do when it comes to taxation and how you can manage it better. So you get a deeper insight as well. In week 5, we are going to cover the mastering of the budget process, various sources of finance, financial insights and executive stuff, wrap up, and final thoughts. So you get this whole program over 5 weeks, absolutely a no-brainer, an investment I press upon all businesses to have, because you could use this program 5-10 years from now as well, because it's relevant. You see, this program is relevant 10 years ago, now, and in future as well. It's got all the insights that you require to take your business to another level altogether. So this is what it is. But here's what I want to do. The price of this program is $1,497, and only for a limited time period, you get it for only $997, which is absolutely a no-brainer. This is, I mean, just imagine what you're paying your executives and your team, and what this program can do to heighten their capability as well. 1 or 2 different decisions can change the face of this year, next year, and moving forward as well. So this is what it is. But I don't stop there. I want to do something else, and I spoke to you about world-class leadership as well. So I want to give you the Progression to Excellence program if you purchase this program. Now this program is worth $1,497. This is 59 videos, by the way, this Progression to Excellence over 6 weeks. And you get lifetime access, and it will be thrown in if you buy the Finance for Directors program. And let me cover what this particular program is all about. You will be able to have the tip of the pyramid clear, completely clear. So you'll have a purpose, core value, and vision. And we go into the meaning, how to craft it, what you really need to look into, how to have the compelling vision. Even if you have it, it's good to reinforce and relook and retool if you need to. And we'll look into the 27 drivers. We'll share 27 drivers leading to leadership excellence. That's the first week. In the second week, we're going into succession planning. So you have insights on succession planning itself. We'll also go into contingency planning. With this pandemic, this is one of the key components which businesses need. And we'll look into eliminating silos, the siloed mentality, so that everybody can contribute. And there are 7 steps which I'm going to share with you. In week 3, this is powerful. This is where we again go into finance. So besides the Finance for Directors program, now you get a reinforcement. And in this particular session, finance session, we'll again deep dive into another financial scenario, but we'll also give you certain questions and what you really need to do. So it takes you deeper. We'll even look into strategy and again break it down completely. We'll also go through the risk framework, and you'll get different components of risk as well as best practice. In week number 4, we'll go into maximizing performance activities. We'll go into the balance scorecard, the leading indicators. Again, the dashboards are very important. What are the measures that you really require? Making your meetings meaningful, that's another session. So important, so powerful, making sure that you got the right construct of thinking and futuristic thinker, forward looking. What are those signals? How can you really pick up the signals? And if you relate this with the financials as well, it's going to take you to another level altogether. In week 5, we go into driving excellence, and we start with the executive excellence, and there are subsections. And what we are going to share is how to deal with an ineffective director, as well as how to avoid micromanaging. Very powerful. We'll then go into executive housekeeping, and this is about you, your centering, your inner alignment, and it's about your energy. It's not only about your business, but business is as good as the energy levels of the senior team members as well. So it's very important to make sure that your personal development and your self mastery is at a high platform. We'll also go through corporate social responsibility and ethics and challenges. In week 6, building broken bridges, we look into cybercrime and what you really need to do and how you can safeguard your assets better. We'll go into board composition, what are some of the components of board composition, and oversight and control. So you can imagine the value that I'm adding. But I want to take this a step even further and give you a tenfold value. And so here's what I want to do. One of my interest and one thing which I'm really hoping organizations have is a governance mechanism without that cost. So that governance knowledge is very important. So I have a cutting edge manual, workbook, governance grid, as well as PowerPoint for the small and medium organization as well as large organization. So there are 8 downloadables which you get completely free of charge. So this is part of the value, but I don't stop there. I'll also give you the director's executive package, which is worth $97. These are other ebooks and it has templates as well. You'll also get power of integration. This is a training I have done, which is over an hour, and it will give you that core accountability with a different mindset altogether. And the governance edge package, which I have done, 4 modules. As you scale up and grow, you'll need that segregation and governance where you will have insights on independent director, non-executive director, what a chair's role is, what a role of the board is. It's really powerful. 4 modules, unedited, raw version, you'll get that as well. So in summary, you'll get the Finance for Directors and Executives program, you'll also get the Progression to Excellence program, and you'll get the Ultimate Governance Mastery package, which comes with the ebooks, the Governance Edge, the Directors and Executive package, as well as the Power of Integration. All this, the total value is $3,582. Your investment only $997, limited time period. But here's the thing. A CEO asked me that, Vijay, why are you giving so much value? You're giving so much value. Why are you doing this? And one of the key reasons is because of the pandemic, many businesses are struggling in the developing world. And I have an affinity for the developing world. So I wanted to do something for them. And many are struggling. They may not afford, to pay thousands of dollars. I could easily charge $5,000 and sell many of all these programs. But here's the thing, I want to help the developing world as well. This is why I've made it a no-brainer. Now, not only this, I'm adding one more layer of trust, and that is in 14 days time, if you do not see a 10x value, let us know and we'll give you a full refund. No questions asked. This is unconditional. So you get 2 modules of the Progression to Excellence, 2 modules of the Finance for Directors program, and for any reason, if you feel this is not value for money, let us know and we'll refund your money back. There's absolutely no problem. After the 2 weeks, you'll get all the other bonuses, all the other programs, you'll get all the other packages, the governance modules, you'll get everything coming after the 2-week period. But this is a no-brainer, by the way. $997, whatever you're paying your executives, you know it, I know it, that it's a no-brainer. This is going to take your business completely to another level altogether. It's going to just sharpen the mindsets, it's going to sharpen the competence levels, the intelligence levels. So you decide. I've given you what it is, and all you need to do is click the button below to get immediate access to the first module. The first 2 modules, one from Progression to Excellence and one for the finance for directors. And my dear friends, whatever you decide, I wish you the very best of success moving forward. Thank you very much. Bye for now.